Our opening bout of the night, set for 67 kilograms, 147 pounds. Taki Silva of Brazil versus Edgar Skrivers of Latvia.
Taki told us that he's watched so much footage on his opponent that he considers him now, and I quote, his best friend. He expects his opponent to be aggressive, but he said it's okay because I'm aggressive as well. And I think while I'm fighting now, Skrivers started training karate when he was 6 years old, has many titles, European champion, Shotokan world champion, many Latvian and Baltic championships. He's a smart guy on top of that as well, has a degree in sports physiotherapy, so expect this guy to be in excellent shape.
To get us started, here's our Karate Combat Pit announcer, Issa Days.
Welcome to Karate Combat One World. In the red corner, from Brazil, Taki Silva. In the blue corner, from Latvia, Edgar Skrivers. Fighters, if you would, enter the pit. Fighters, enter the pit. Round one,
That win.
fight.
That win. That win. Fight.
Round number one, our opening bout of the night. Red glove tape for the Brazilian Taki Silva, blue glove tape for the Latvian Edgar Skrivers. Chris Wagner is the referee.
Taki was so happy when you were talking to him, right? Look at that, going for the body. We were talking about that yesterday, Sean. I didn't see anybody go with shots, with punches, go to the body. And Taki is doing it. It was a spleen shot delivered with his right hook, which is, of course, then the spleen instead of the liver, which is located on the right side of the opponent's body.
This and all bouts this evening here at One World Trade Center Observatory in New York are scheduled for three-minute rounds. There is the takedown from the clinch, nicely executed by Skrivers, boss.
Yeah, very nice, but you know what? His opponent's holding on to him, so he can't really rain down the strikes that he wanted to.
You saw referee Chris Wagner counting the 5 under the Karate Combat rules set. A 5 count is all that's allowed on the ground. For maximum intensity, maximum striking.
Skrivers almost sweep the leg, like Johnny did in Karate Kid, which is actually a legal thing to do here, guys.
Forward pressure from Skrivers, right back comes Silva.
Beautiful left straight there.
Silva told his boss he aspires to be a cross between Lyoto Machida and Mike Tyson.
Those are two great guys. He also trained with Vanderlei Silva here, so lived also in Curitiba. That's where they both come from, and that's a good guy to train with if you fight a full contact fight.
Skrivers from the southpaw stance.
Oh, look at that.
90 seconds remaining, round number one.
Shiro Mawashi Yodangiri, that's the term in Japanese for that. Yodan means head.
Skrivers told us he would try to close the distance, living up to that thus far here in the opening round. Spinning back kick just off the mark.
That's a big dog.
See the heart rate of these two fighters. Elevated for Skrivers as he's coming forward.
Oh, some nice back and forth kicking there, but I love the way they mix it up. Strikes with the hands and the kicks attached to it.
Skrivers again throwing the high kick, block, spinning back kick. There's the flash, not getting through.
Yep, Silva did it, but he said, hey, I can do that too.
Silva talked about being aggressive, a lot of straight punches, but largely playing the role of the counter fighter here in round one. 40 seconds to go in this opening round. Skrivers to the body. Using the wall and kick that kick. That was dynamic from the Latvian Skrivers. More forward walk down pressure.
I like how Skrivers stays just outside his reach, moves back, and immediately comes forward again with a strike of his own.
Strong opening round for Edgar Skrivers. Silva still looking for his timing. Final stages now of this opening round at 67 kilograms, 147 pounds. Still 8 more fights headed your way.
And again.
And a maximum of 2 rounds remain in this bout. That's the end of round one.
Shirogiri to the body to wrap it up with. Beautiful.
Applause for Edgar Skrivers from this invite-only VIP crowd. watching the prelims for Karate Combat One World exclusively on karate.com and on UFC Fight Pass. Boss back to round one.
Look at that beautiful takedown there. Body lock and just slammed him on the ground. Unfortunately, his opponent was holding him, Silva was holding him so he couldn't rain down the strikes that he wanted to.
Tonight's fights are sanctioned by ISKA, Corey Schaefer, World President, in cooperation with the New York State Athletic Commission, headed by Kim Sumbler. Boss, a very good opening round for Edgar Skrivers. He talked about limiting space, closing the distance in our fighter meeting 2 days ago. That's what he accomplished by and large in the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, let's see if Silva listened to his corner and if he can do something. Both the southpaw stance now.
Both fighters have pro MMA experience. Silva 7-2 in the sport. Skrivers 12-5. He's fought twice in ACB, an outstanding Russian-based European MMA promotion. Oof. Both fighters used the full contact, and there's the double jab from the southpaw stance for Skrivers. Rear teep kick, not much on that, boss.
Yeah, it's the Mike Geary. It's the Japanese term for the people at home who want to learn. Cross hook there from Silva, but it didn't hit anything. Oh, that was a nice straight punch there. It was a jab, but it became a straight punch because he turned his upper body into it.
Silva a moment ago was thinking about using the wall. High on the single leg, nicely done, and here's the ground and pound. Big shots!
Oh.
That is legal. Good refereeing from Chris Wagner. We fight on.
You see, the great thing about those walls, the fighter can't fall out. Bounces back right away, like Jack in the Box.
120 seconds remaining, round number 2. Silva felt he would be more aggressive, also felt he would be more tactical, but again, largely playing defense.
4, 5, up!
5 seconds up, there's the stand-up from referee Chris Wagner.
Fight!
Skrivers with the reversal, that was nice.
Boss, I love the Karate Combat rule set. Maximum intensity, maximum flow to these bouts.
I mean, look at this, how this fight already starts. First fight of the night, it's an awesome fight.
Hands high and tight for Skrivers.
And another left connecting there by Skrivers.
Skrivers using the wall again. Phenomenal. Big shots now from Skrivers.
2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up. Up.
Skrivers really showing, I think, his high-level MMA experience with that ground fighting.
Yeah, no, you can tell. You know, his boxing experience also, the way he holds his hands, combined that with the karate that he already did since he was a young kid. You got yourself a fight machine there.
Silva continually on his bike, looking for a better angle.
Oh, see the sweat spat off his head. Left hook, right kick to the head.
More big shots. There's the counter strike from Silva. Momentarily back Skrivers off of his striking line. Spinning back kick, gorgeous. Now 30 seconds remaining, round number 2. Nothing on the spinning back kick from Takei Silva.
He's getting tired, I think. And that takes the steam out of his strikes. But Skrivers not tired at all. Again, you saw the sweat coming off the head.
Big left hand, down goes Takei Silva off of the left.
Watch the back of the head. 4.
I like the warning. He was throwing a back fist while he moved.
Wagner warned Skrivers, punches on the back of the head, but the hammer fist getting through. Another big round for the Latvian Edgar Skrivers in his Karate Combat debut. We are headed to the 3rd and final round. Boss, you see that phenomenal view of the Manhattan skyline.
It is crazy. Where we sit, other people can't see, man. We look outside, there's planes flying next to the building and choppers. That's how high up we are.
So the view you're seeing right now on your screen, that is looking uptown, that is looking due north.
Let's take a look at some replays there. Beautiful single leg, and he sweeps it inside trip there. And this time, he started raining down the punches. Nice kick to the body, that was a liver kick. Right straight connected. Silva turned on it though with a back fist and connected with that, but lost his balance. And Skrivers again went on top with some ground and pound.
So you just saw the aerial shot at the very top floor, the 102nd floor. That's where we are. Karate Combat One World Trade Center Observatory here in Lower Manhattan. 3rd and final round of this, our opening bout of the evening. Takei Silva versus Edgar Skrivers.
Straight. That's the opening. He's probably going to attach a kick to it, I have the feeling, because he's doing that all the time. That hook with the high kick, he was very effective with in round number 2. Oh.
Counter right hand off of the overhand left from Silva.
You see, and I was talking about it in the beginning. I like it the way he stays just outside the reach, so he moves only a little bit backwards, and then you only have to move a little bit forward in order to hit his opponent. But it takes a long time of training and timing.
Saw the switch kick effectively from Screevers. Again, boss, it's the walk down pressure. Screevers thought about going for a showtime kick there.
But you know what? He might have do that just to get inside the head of his opponent as well. You know, why not?
Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head.
Warning from Wagner to Silva, punch to the back of the head.
Ooh,
Better from Teki Silva on the 1-2. See, boss, those punches of not getting through.
No, and it's also, you know, he stood too close. He jammed himself. Nice back kick, Shirogiri to the body. That was actually to the liver. It was very well timed.
No uppercut. No uppercut. Fight.
You heard the warning from Chris Wagner to Teki Silva. No uppercuts allowed under this Karate Combat rule set.
Nice, connected there, but you know, he was moving out, so it took the steam out of the punch. I like how Screevers is using the wall the whole time, right? Beautiful body lock takedown again.
In the transition after he couldn't find the single. Very nicely done from Screevers. Couldn't find the single, used the pit wall, hit the body lock takedown. Continues to dominate the pace and tempo of this fight. 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining, third and final round.
Bobbing and weaving there. Oh, and again, outside the reach, connecting with that left. Oh, with the right, actually. Nice.
This has been a phenomenal performance for Edgar Screevers.
Yeah, look at this.
Kicking out the back leg.
El Guapo would say he has a plethora of attacks.
Fight.
You see the positioning on the ground. You see how strong Screevers looks, not just holding position, angling, really solid ground and pound.
30 seconds.
Spinning back kick again from Edgar Screevers. Silva's really been reduced, not just to the role of a counter striker, largely a defensive fighter. Now defending, covering up.
Man, that spinning back kick to the head, if it was 2 inches lower, that would have been a problem for Silva.
Silva really just looking to survive the final seconds of this fight. This has been a big performance from Edgar Screevers. Now mugging to Silva, mugging to this crowd. That is the end of the fight.
Wow, what a way to kick things off.
High tempo, high quality from Edgar Screevers. Gorgeous look at Manhattan.
Here we go again. Oh, nope, before he wanted to do it, hey, that's like Holly Holm against Rousey. She wanted to throw it, just lifted her up and took her down. Oh, he connected with that right, made a mistake. He wanted to do a nice little matrix move that Phoenix was talking about, but it paid against him. He got hit with a right straight. It didn't have a lot of power on it, though.
Screevers told us coming in, boss, he felt that Silva would sit back and try to counter. He said, it's so important, I have to control the tempo of this fight. Important, I have to push the pace. That's what we saw over 9 minutes.
He completely dominated this fight. His distance was perfect. His ring strategy, well, his pit strategy, we have to say here. Moving side to side, never going straight back. That is a seasoned fighter right there.
Now, while this and all fights in Karate Combat are scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, if the bout is ruled a draw after the 3 rounds, 9 minutes, there is 1 additional 3-minute overtime round to decide a winner. I don't think that's the case here.
Sudden death would be the name for that.
And the winner, by unanimous decision, Edgar Screevers.
Yep. Well, we talked about it. He is indeed that good. Dominated it, like I said. Very well-seasoned striker.
Boss, that's really an example of a fighter going into a bout with a clear-eyed strategy and then executing.
That's it, you know, because it's all easy to talk outside, you know, and to plan this in the dojo. But doing it under pressure with millions of people watching around the world, all your friends and family members are here, well, a bunch of them are, you know, that is a lot of pressure. And some of these fighters, they can't perform like they do in the dojo, but man, he was on fire.
In our opening bout of the night, by way of unanimous decision, Edgar Screevers defeats Takey Silva.